any quarterback you want in the history of the football of the league that you've watched, your life on the line. With your life on the line, and you have to win this game, what quarterback would you want? I would take Patrick Mahomes. I would take Mahomes.
I mean, in history.
In my lifetime, there are
guys I have over Mahomes. See, everybody has a very your lifetime is not.
No, but let me ask you. Here's the thing. There's 3 quarterbacks. When they threw the football, when they threw it, they knew exactly where the ball was going, and I knew it was not going to be a turnover. Those 3 quarterbacks were Peyton Manning, Aaron Rodgers, and Patrick Mahomes. Those are the 3 quarterbacks that I've ever seen where I know the ball comes out of the hands, it's not going to be a turnover. Even Brady, I was skeptical with at times. That's crazy thing. Like with Rodgers, when he was in his prime, didn't turn the ball over. Manning didn't turn the ball over. Mahomes, same thing. But the biggest thing about the Chiefs and what they do correct.
So I wouldn't pick any of those 3.
That's fine. You probably pick Montana.
Yeah, I would pick Joe Montana.
See, Montana's fine. I would do Mahomes.
But you see, the point is it's not fair, right?
I know that.
Wants to say this is the GOAT, or he's the GOAT, or this is the GOAT is the best player while they're playing generationally. Like right now, Mahomes is the best quarterback of his generation. It doesn't mean he's the GOAT. He's just the best quarterback of his generation.
Well, one guy that made a good point, and he's the only guy I listen to on Sports Talk Radio. He's the only one I listen to, and he made a very great point. And he knows his history of sports, and that's Chris Russo. Chris Russo knows his history of football. Russo even said it, and I might botch the quote, but he said, I go back to the days of Starr, Unitas, Montana, Manning, Brady. He goes, my life on the line, I'm picking Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
So
they don't score a lot of points, They don't put up a lot of points.
They don't, but you know what he does?
And
the reason why
points in the second half.
But you know what he does? Here's the thing. They didn't score any points in the second half, but you know what he did that was huge in that Baltimore game? He got them to where they needed to get to run the clock out. He got the first downs when they needed them. That's the key point. When they need something from him in a 2-minute offense, he gets it done. I mean, you have to remember, he had 15 seconds left to get them to field goal range 3 years ago against Buffalo. He had 15 at their own 20, and he did it.
The game is not the same. There is a major rule change that benefits all these quarterbacks, and that is defensive backs cannot contact receivers after 5 yards. When Montana was playing, they could bump the receivers all the way downfield. So think about how different that is, that receivers are able to run free now after 5 yards. While in the old days, you could bump receivers all the way. I mean, it's like comparing guys in basketball after the three-point shot to before the three-point shot. I mean, it's just not the same game anymore. I mean, football, that one rule has made the game a totally different sport. I mean, that's why everybody's throwing for 4,000 yards now. I mean, it's not even a number that means anything anymore.
No, and I agree with you, and that's fine, and that's a fair assessment to say that the rule changes are huge now, different, very much so. The equipment is different, everything is different.
Yeah, I mean,
what I give Mahomes the credit for is he doesn't have anybody to throw the football to, but a Travis Kelce. He doesn't have. Who's he got? Valdez-Scantling.
Yeah, these guys are not.
Who does he have?
Top receivers.
Rice, Kadarius Toney. Who does he have?
But he's had in his career those guys.
He's only had one guy other than Kelce. He's only had one guy. Was Hill.
But does he raise the level of the receivers?
Yes.
Like, does he make the receivers better? Besides Kelce, is any of the receivers better because he's the quarterback? And I'm saying no, they're all the same.
But I think in this playoffs, they're getting the job that they need to get done enough to the point of it's
I'm
making
not
them
arguing.
successful. That's the key. And that's why it's more of a credit to what he's doing. I mean, to go back-to-back weeks and beat Buffalo and Baltimore on the road is.
I'm not arguing.
I mean, and look, it's the defense is fair. I expect Noah should get another job opportunity at some point. I'm surprised he hasn't.